Namaste everyone, welcome back to Niramaya Yoga. Let's go on with our series of nervous system balance. Today I put some light on the science and art of breathing, natural breathing actually. So why I said science and art? Science is the science behind this breathing technique and the art is how to breathe this technique. And this technique is actually the most natural breathing pattern we all have when we are stable and calm. Because of our stressful lifestyle, it might seem unnatural. You need to relearn again, but this is the most natural way. A baby, also as an adult, when you are stable and calm, okay, you naturally breathe like this. For example, when you sleep deep, this is your natural breathing cycle. So in yogic term, we call it yogic breathing. Here, it's a little bit deeper, slower, but smoother breathing. So when I said deeper and slower, that does not mean that you start putting extra effort and unnecessary stress while breathing deep. Deeper and slower has to have a rhythm and it should be smooth. And we'll practice a yogic breathing, and then we also learn one step further. One step further means in the second step, we manipulate our breathing from yogic practices. And there I will tell you later. First, we start with our natural breathing technique, the yogic breathing. You sit wherever you are, sit in a comfortable sitting posture, on the floor in cross-legged or in the chair, just keeping your spine upright. Make sure your spine has to be upright. Upright also does not mean you overstretch your spine like this. So upright means just comfortable, long, around 90 degrees to the floor. That's how you allow your own energy flow to go smoother in your system. And when you are not stressed, when you're calm, then anyways your spine is upright when you sit. You might not have noticed it. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Hands on your thighs, your knees. Keep your eyes closed. Just listen to me and follow this. Start inhaling slowly, but without holding your breath. You inhale as if you are slowly drinking your breath through your nostrils. When you inhale, allow your abdomen muscle to expand. Remember, expansion happens only in your non-bony area in the abdomen. Your soft, stretchable, elastic area, that is muscular area. Go slow and let it fill, let your lung fill, and let your abdomen expand till your own maximum capacity. Once you are ready, start exhaling, of course through nostrils, and at the same time allow your abdomen muscle to compress inward towards spine. Fully exhale, fully breathe out. And now take your own time for every inhalation and exhalation. Go slow, breathe this way for a few seconds. Do not hold at any moment your breath. Let it flow in and out. Smooth, deep, slow. Take your time with every inhalation and exhalation. When you breathe this way, you will realize that your thoracic region has least movement while breathing. The chest region has least movement while breathing. The most movement happens in your abdominal area. Take your time with every in and out. If you are confused, you take your right hand and put it on your navel, soft, without pressing. This might help you to be more aware about your abdominal movement while breathing. Breathe in, abdomen out, breathe out, abdomen in, and so on. Full in and out. Do not hesitate. Once you're sure, then you don't need to keep your hand there. You just put your hands normal, chin dhyan mudra. Okay, relax. This is called yogic breathing. Why yogic breathing? Because yogis are supposed to be de-stressed most of the time in their life. A baby, a sleeping baby, even sleeping adult, if you observe your partner sleeping next to you and if he or she is in deep sleep state, you might observe only part of the body which moves visible for you is the abdomen area while breathing. Or any animals around you, cow, dog, cats, if they sleep well, if they are in deep sleep, you notice that the abdomen area moves while breathing. It's very, very natural. Normally, generally, an animal or a baby, they are not stressed unless we give them stress. So if you're not stressed, naturally you breathe like this, or vice versa. When you breathe like this, okay, with full awareness, then your stress goes slowly down. This is well proven science. There's nothing magic or anything complex in that. Just more we get stressed, the length of our breath flow gets shorter. It is very, very common. And when you increase this length, the breath flow length, then your stress gets less. This is how the proportion goes. Try it out on your own and observe the difference. Okay, wherever you are, this can be practiced anywhere. There's no terms and conditions while practicing this. Only thing is that you find your own limit in the beginning. You don't need to over stress or give your lung muscle, if you're not very much used to deep breathing, over stress. So you slowly increase your limit, your capacity of lengthening your breath, but make sure not to hold your breath. Since we have already taken a lot of time, so next breathing technique, what I spoke about it, which is the manipulation of your breathing. Here we did not manipulate actually. We brought back to the natural breathing. But the next one we'll talk in next video. Until then, keep practicing and stay healthy. Namaste.